So I've started reading. I'm on page like 25. I'm in love with it. I don't know what else to say. I'm having so many emotions. Also, I'm realizing right now that this camera is the wrong way. Carrying on with my life. And can I say, the author, holy moly, I have never fallen in love with an author before. Like with the way a book is written, the way she described the chess pieces. But what really caught my eye was the way that she described the guy, and not because it's a guy and sure he's beautiful, but it was the way that she described him. It was so detailed and so beautiful, and I was like, it really made me feel like this person was in love with the guy. Like she described him so beautifully, and I was like, in the back of my mind, I was like, did she just describe like her like husband to us or something like that? Because she did it so beautifully and so detailed and so in love that it was just like, it was so good, and that made me fall, that right there made me fall in love with the writing. And then it reminded me of the chess pieces, and I was like, that was so good too. I don't think I've ever so quickly fallen in love with a book before. Okay, I'm at the part where he curses at her, where he's trying to kick her out. Excuse me, dude, she literally just she literally lost her parents and now you're cursing at her. Excuse me. I mean, I don't have that much responsibility for that. I just don't. I would cripple into a ball. I can't. Also, by the way, I'm loving this though. I'm loving how the relationship is like this like fighty type of thing. Like it's not just sweet. Like he's like mean and he cursed at her. Not that I like. I don't know. I feel like that sounded wrong. I feel like that sounded like I liked toxic relationships. I don't like toxic relationships. I just liked that it's not easy sailing. This is so beautifully described. I don't understand. I don't think I'm ever going to let this go. The dynamic between the two of them. I love how it continued. I love there's not much to be afraid of when you've already lost everything that matters. I love how it impacted him. And I love how they connected through that line and how now they're just standing in connection. But I love how she describes how like they don't understand, like they both can't comprehend it, but it's just there. That is so beautiful. It's the first time that she doesn't struggle when taking a shower not to cry. That didn't make much sense, but you understood me. Just to share that because that's beautiful. I feel like that's a really important piece of information. Also, I'm loving these chapter names. Loving every single one of them, except maybe two. Okay, but that's the point. Can anyone relate to reading for the satisfaction of closing your book and seeing just how far in you are? Anyways, also I've left you guys and I haven't caught up in a while, but he carried her to her bedroom. They almost kissed. Also, Flint, why didn't he look at him? I don't understand that. Whenever like the whole thing happened at the trees, I'm so confused. He wouldn't even look him in the eye. Part of me thinks that maybe he was trying to control his rage, or is it really because Jackson really is the alpha of the whole like school? I'm so confused. Also, I think Flint is a dragon and Jackson is a vampire because you know the chess pieces, the vampire and the dragon. Also because when Macy was talking, she almost said dragon. She said dra, and I think she was talking about Flint. So those are my guesses. I just wonder how long it's going to take for them to finally tell her, because so far I'm on page almost 200 and then nothing. Finally. We finally got confirmation. I'm happy she's angry. So it's going to be sad if she isn't. I'm happy she's super angry. I'm happy she's so angry, and I'm happy that she, so threatened. That's what I'm looking for. Threatened Macy with leaving and never hearing from her again, because I just stuff like that. I just love. I know it's been a while, and you guys are probably like, you've read so much without telling us anything. Also, does anybody else do that? Does anybody else go to say written like read but written, but that's not correct, and you correct yourself and you're like read. Also, does it bother anybody else that read and read are spelled the same? Especially when I'm reading something and it has the word read and I read it the wrong way first, and I'm like, oh, that was supposed to be the other way. Anyways, I'm gonna continue on with this story. I'm so happy people are finally telling her at page 313.